If you've ever felt like your money disappears the moment you get paid, you're not alone. The truth is, most people don't have a real plan for their money. They just spend, save a little if they remember, and hope for the best. But what if there was a way to take full control of your finances down to the last dollar? That's where zero-based budgeting comes in. Zero-based budgeting, or ZBB, is a system that ensures every dollar has a job. It's not about spending everything you make. It's about giving every dollar a specific purpose so nothing is wasted. In this video, we'll break down how it works, why it's different from other budgeting methods, and whether it's the best budgeting system for you. But why is this better than just tracking your expenses? The biggest reason is intentionality. Many people use a traditional budget where they estimate their expenses, spend money, and then check later to see what's left. Zero-based budgeting flips this by making you decide before you spend. This gives you more control over your money, prevents overspending, and helps you prioritize financial goals. One of the most powerful benefits of zero-based budgeting is that it forces you to be aware of every expense. With other budgeting methods, it's easy to overlook small, unnecessary purchases. But with ZBB, you have to justify every expense before you spend it. That means fewer impulse buys and more intentional spending. Another huge advantage is that it helps with debt repayment and savings. If you're trying to get out of debt, zero-based budgeting makes sure you're actively putting money toward debt repayment each month rather than just paying the minimum and hoping to have extra cash at the end. The same goes for saving. By assigning savings a priority spot in your budget, you're more likely to actually save rather than just relying on leftovers. But what about the downsides? No budgeting system is perfect, and zero-based budgeting does have a few challenges. One of the biggest is that it requires constant tracking. Unlike a more relaxed percentage-based budget, ZBB requires you to adjust your budget every month to fit your specific income and expenses. That means logging every dollar you spend and making adjustments as needed. It can also be a little time-consuming at first. If you're not used to budgeting, sitting down and planning where every dollar goes can feel overwhelming. The good news is that the longer you do it, the easier it gets. Especially if you use budgeting apps like YNAB, you need a budget every dollar or even a simple spreadsheet. Another potential downside is that income fluctuations can make ZBB tricky. If your paycheck changes month to month, you'll have to rework your budget frequently to adjust for the difference. This isn't a deal breaker, but it does require flexibility and planning. Hi guys. So is zero-based budgeting the best system? The answer depends on your financial habits and goals. If you struggle with overspending, saving, or debt, ZBB can be a game changer. It forces you to be intentional, ensures you prioritize your financial goals, and helps you make smarter spending choices. But if you prefer a more flexible approach where you don't have to track every single expense, a simpler budgeting method like the 50/30/20 rule might be a better fit. That system automatically allocates 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt. At the end of the day, the best budget is the one you can stick to. If you're willing to put in the effort, zero-based budgeting can give you complete control over your money and help you build a more stable financial future. So, what do you think? Is zero-based budgeting the right system for you? Let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on mastering your finances. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.